Sam, I want to do open mics, but I can't find any. I don't know where you find open mics. How do you know? How do you know where to go? Well, there are a few options. One, word of mouth. You can ask your comedy friends, and maybe you're like, I don't have any comedy friends. I don't know anybody who's doing stand-up. Then you use Google. Google is it's a search engine that you can find online. I'm just kidding with you. If you don't know what Google is, ask anybody you know. Literally, anybody you know, and they'll tell you what Google is. If you don't know what Bing is, ask anybody you know, and they'll tell you what Bing is. But the most useful website that you will use to find open mics is badslava.com. I was told about this website when I first started doing stand-up when I was 19, and it changed everything. I can literally go on there and look at every open mic that is going on. Do your research though, because Bad Slava, I don't know exactly how they work. I don't know how often they update it. So you want to actually look up the places that they're saying are holding these open mics, and you want to go to that website and you want to see what their shows say, because it might say on Bad Slava that the Creek in the Cave has an open mic at 10 o'clock. You might go and it doesn't start till 11, or you might go and it says we had one but it was at 8:30. That is gonna be such a buzzkill, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get there at 10 or whenever Bad Slava said that it was gonna be on there, and you're not gonna get to do your set. On top of that, if you're like me and you're traveling into the city, you only have a certain amount of time to get back to the train. The way that New Jersey Transit works is that you literally have till 2 a.m. to catch the train. If you do not catch the train by 2 a.m., you are waiting in Penn Station or staying at a friend's house in the city until 5 a.m., and that is when the next train hits. You do not want that to happen. It's miserable, absolutely miserable. I can't tell you, when I was younger and doing open mics, there were some days that I slept in Penn Station. Don't tell my mom that. Sleeping in Penn Station is the least fun thing to do. It's like being in hell. My hell would be sleeping in Penn Station, and I'll tell you why. You know when you're in touristy spots and there's that guy who's spray painted all in gold or silver and he's just frozen like this, and then when you walk by him he just bzzz. That guy is no longer on duty. Yeah, instead he's walking around talking to drug dealers all night, and you are sitting there and you have your book bag clasped on your chest like this and you're just trying to sleep. Or you find a waiting room in Penn Station and you try to go in there. You have to show them your ticket and tell them, you know, like, I'm really a paying customer, because they don't want hobos in there. And you have to try to sleep. And when you try to sleep, there will always be a security guard who will be knocking on things with their little baton or whatever it is, for the main reason to tell people that they can't sleep on the floor. So as soon as you fall asleep, you will hear, "You can't sleep on the floor!" And then they will wake them up and also wake you up. On top of that, you will wake up feeling like you need an oil can, because your neck is going to be like, so you want to make sure that if someone says an open mic is at this time, that it's really open at this time. So make your phone calls to those places. Send emails. There's tons of people who have emails attached to open mics because they're running open mics. Email those people. They will give you the information that you need. Do not just show up and expect to have the open mic that Bad Slava promised you. Okay, so that is imperative. Open mics are not always on Bad Slava, just like I said. So also another good way is to literally just Google open mics in such and such town, or open mics in this state. There's always usually a state-based open mic website or a town-based. For instance, I live in New Jersey. I found out recently that Asbury Park has tons and tons of open mics. Not on Bad Slava at all, but the open mics are on an Asbury Park things to do website. So I had to email that person, reach out to them, find out what's going on with it. They have not answered back yet, but when they do, I will be there ready and gearing up to go up on stage. So there are many ways to figure it out.